Hello, dear sweet patrons of It's a Wonderful Podcast. I am back with another movie haul because I bought more movies. It's very exciting. I'm very excited. You can't see the movies because I've been sneaky and stacked them in several piles, just low enough, just below the frame of the camera, as opposed to stacking them all up here, so they'd be like this high. There's quite a lot, as you may know from previous movie haul videos that I've done and shown what I've bought to you all. I like to buy. I'm not the kind of person that every week goes and buys one movie, maybe. I, every few months, buy an awful lot of Blu-rays, good Blu-rays, or just... Some of these are just... we have DVD collections and good Blu-rays. Today, there's no just single DVDs themselves, actually, of just one movie. They are all DVD collections, or there's 3 DVD collections, and the rest are good Blu-rays. Good Blu-rays. The kind of Blu-rays from nice Blu-ray labels that I like to buy Blu-rays from. That, give nice features and have lovely presentation. We have Eureka Blu-rays, we have Arrow Blu-rays, we have HMV Premium Collection Blu-rays, and we have other stuff as well, like I think we have an Indicator movie. Indicator, from... I think my last one was when I got all the Columbia Noir movies in those sets. That's Indicator. So, I like Indicator. I'm going to try and learn from last time as well, to actually look at the camera there, not necessarily at the preview screen I have on my laptop in front of me, but I may look down there every so often. But we know I like to ramble on about nonsense for too long, and these go on forever and ever and ever. So let's not make it go on forever and ever and ever. And let's show what I got in my most recent movie purchasing spree. Because a few of them are going to be coming up on things like the main show. I'm going to be talking about a few of these movies. And please let me know as well, because I've been having the idea of maybe doing it actually on the It's a Wonderful Podcast YouTube channel publicly, of doing sort of this kind of stuff. Not necessarily this drawn out, as I like to, I like to have a nice, relaxed, casual kind of session. Because you are the patrons, you are wonderful people. You should be treated informally. Because you are all friends. And I don't want to be too... I like to meander around, and this is natural. That's how I feel that the Patreon should be. It should be the most natural side of the both of us. So that's what I like to do. But let me know if you want to see like public YouTube videos for everybody. Go based around kind of my movie collection. Maybe what I've got. Maybe me just talking about... Maybe I've watched a movie that I've recently bought for the first time, and I just talk about it, do a little bit of a Blu-ray review, whether it's something like that, or, it could be anything, top 5 Arrow video Blu-rays I own, whatever it may be, top 5 Katharine Hepburn movies I own, something like that, whatever it is. It says Miss Hepburn, who is there, not there, that's Cary Grant, there. That sort of stuff. If you would be interested in that. But I've waffled on again for too long. Anyway, let's actually start. That was just an idea that I had that, if it's wanted, if feedback comes back, and that may be something people are interested in, then I may very well do that, because as you know, we are building that YouTube channel slowly but surely, as we like to. Let's start with the DVDs, because, you know, they're not quite as impressive as the Blu-rays, but I'm still very excited about them. Let's start first off with... Now, I could have got this in a Blu-ray format, but I looked at the two of them. I looked at both the Blu-ray and the DVD, and ultimately there was no difference in the extras you were getting. There's obviously that little bit, you know, that the quality that's different. How good that is necessarily, we don't know, for the price difference. So I got Dracula the Legacy Collection, which is all six technically, Dracula movies from Universal. So it's a nicely stored collection, but it comes with 1931's Dracula with Lugosi. It comes with the Spanish version of Dracula. It comes with Dracula's Daughter from 1936, Son of Dracula from 43, House of Frankenstein from 44, and House of Dracula from 45. So they're all in there. I can't remember how much it actually cost. I'm not going to disclose that information. Not that they're absurdly priced or anything like that. I think it's more than value for money, which is why I buy them, because I love getting physical media anyway. Just to own it, just as a collector, but there is value in it. That isn't just a personal kind of want. Bonus features, it comes with, well, bonus features is actually, one of them is the Spanish version of Dracula. You get a Road to Dracula documentary, an alternate Dracula score by Philip Glass, so I'm interested to see it with that. Production photographs, theatrical trailers for all the movies. I don't think it was very expensive actually, but it's quite simple. It's just, you know, they're all just like that. There's nothing flashy here. There's just a nice little array of bonus features, and it gives me an excuse to own all of these kind of things. I also kind of would like the Frankenstein Legacy Collection and the Invisible Man Legacy Collection. I think they're the other two. I do own them. I do own the staples of the Universal horror movies anyway. So I already own Dracula, but obviously I don't own Spanish version, Dracula's Daughter, Son of Dracula, all the other things. But now I do in there. So that was fun. That was fun. Anyway, that was quite simple. I'm gonna put everything down there to not fill up space too much. Then we have two DVD collections that are similar to other DVD, well, they're the exact same format of other DVD collections that I've got in the past. I have a Greta Garbo one of this style. I have an Errol Flynn one. I'm looking at them now. I have a James Cagney one of this style. I have a Humphrey Bogart and Laura Bacall one of this style. And I have a Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn one of this style. And I got two of them, which have 4 movies in each. The first is the Joan Crawford collection. And I kind of do like these. They are very, very basic. They come with... Well, they do... Some of the movies do have features on them, to be fair. Some of the movies do have features on them, even though they don't say it on the back of the case. But they're just nice, kind of clean-looking collections that are really inexpensive. And, you know, they all come with, like, 4 movies. And 4... most of the time pretty good, or at least renowned movies. So I got a Joan Crawford collection because this one had Mildred Pierce, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, Possessed, and Grand Hotel. I already own a Blu-ray of Possessed. I own a HMV Premium Collection Blu-ray of Possessed, but I don't own Mildred Pierce, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and Grand Hotel, because Grand Hotel didn't even come in the Greta Garbo one. So, this was kind of a... I like Joan Crawford anyway, I like Joan Crawford as an actor, but this was kind of a fill out some gaps in what I need, or what I feel like I need to own situation, and also get another one of these, because they're quite nice to have on the shelf. They're clean, they're nice. There's nothing flashy about them because it comes with 2 cases, both with 2 movies in that are just in part 1 and part 2, and they're both the same design, so there's nothing flashy about the artwork of them. But it's the movies you buy those for, and so, like I said, some of them do actually come with features. I had watched Grand Hotel for the first time from this collection. Some of these as well I have actually watched already, as in, well, some of them I had seen previously and have now just bought them, and some of them I have bought in having not seen them, but have since buying them put them on, because I'm recording this like 2 weeks I think after I bought it. I think it's been a couple of weeks since I went and bought them, so I've had time to watch a few of them, and Grand Hotel was one of them, and I really enjoyed Grand Hotel. It's you know, the greatest cast ever assembled at the time, as they advertised it in 1932. But yeah, I don't want to waffle on for too long about each individual movie, but it does come with Mildred Pierce, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, Possessed, and Grand Hotel. So there's 3 new movies in this one for me, because I already own Possessed, but still well worth it. Still well worth it. The Joan Crawford collection. I also got the exact same style of DVD for Elizabeth Taylor, the Elizabeth Taylor collection. So there's absolutely no difference in style and aesthetic to the Joan Crawford one that I've just shown you. I haven't watched any of these yet. I've never seen any of these. This one comes with Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Giant, and Lassie Come Home, which I think was Elizabeth Taylor's first movie, I think, which is a weird kind of weird 4th movie to put on there when you've got those other 3, really. But Elizabeth Taylor collection, and I'm interested to watch. Certainly Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf I've always kind of been interested to watch, just never have. And I'm sure these come with, or some of them come with, a few features on, even though it doesn't say anyway, because you find that in these collections that you'll just put the movie on not expecting there to be a series of features on there, but then you find on the disc a special features section, and it has like a whole bunch of fun stuff on there, so that's always nice. Elizabeth Taylor. On to the Blu-rays, on to the nice Blu-rays that have more in-depth things on them. Should we start with the Eureka Blu-rays? Yes, we will. We will start with the Eureka Blu-rays. Yes, perfect. So, I think I got 5 Eureka Blu-rays. 4 of them are from the Eureka Masters of Cinema series, and those 4 that are from that series are the kind of movies that Janine always makes fun of me for going on and on about silent German movies. I don't go on and on about silent German movies, but it seems to be a thing with Janine that she makes fun of me for talking about silent German movies, not realising that silent German movies, for the most part, are great. And I'm definitely interested to watch these for the first time, absolutely. First off, we have The Last Command from 1928. It's a Joseph von Sternberg movie. I'm a big fan of Joseph von Sternberg. It stars Emil Jannings, and this is... It won the first ever Academy Award for Best Actor, so there's that. An exiled Russian general turned Hollywood extra, Emil Jannings, is chosen by former adversary William Powell. to play a role that resembles his former self and gradually loses his grip on reality. Equally a sharp-witted satire of the Hollywood machine and a heartbreaking drama about one man's emotional downfall, Joseph von Sternberg's The Last Command, his second major Hollywood picture, is one of the finest and most significant films of its era. I'm interested in that. William Powell, yes. Joseph von Sternberg, yes. Emil Jannings, yes. It's a dual format, so it comes with DVD and Blu-ray. And the special features, you get high definition presentation, original organ score, new video interview with a critic Tony Raines, Sternberg Till 29, a video essay by scholar Tag Gallagher, and a 32-page booklet, which includes excerpts from von Sternberg's autobiography, 2 original reviews from 1928, and a profile on Emil Jannings, and archival images. So yes, The Last Command. Inside you get the booklet, which is there, and the 2 discs. Lovely. Does it have reversible? It does have a reversible sleeve as well, so you can be the no, it doesn't have a reversible sleeve. No, it doesn't have a... I apologise, it doesn't have a reversible sleeve. Some of them do. Some of these do have reversible sleeves, and I want to get your opinion on which sleeve, or which artwork you think I should have on the cover. But I like that one anyway. It's a nice set. And I do own a few Eureka Blu-rays, as it is anyway. But it's always nice to build a collection. The Last Command. So that's one Joseph von Sternberg movie. We have one F.W. Murnau movie, which is finally I Own Sunrise. A Song of Two Humans. One of the most famous silent movies there is. Won the, what was it, best or most interesting artistic achievement or something like that at the first ever Oscars. It's the only movie to ever win that award because it was only given once. Sunrise, Janet Gaynor, George O'Brien, F.W. Murnau. I think people are aware of what Sunrise is. Interestingly, this is number 1 in the Eureka Masters of Cinema's collection. It was the first one they ever produced. What is The Last Command? Actually, The Last Command is number... They've all got spine numbers. This is number 146. This is number 1. It's significant. This is a... For those who don't know, let's read the back. This new edition of Sunrise, for the first time anywhere in the world on Blu-ray, contains 2 versions of the film. The previously released movie-tone version and an alternate silent version of the film recently discovered in the Czech Republic, of a higher visual quality than any other known source. The culmination of one of the greatest careers in film history, F.W. Murnau's Sunrise blends a story of fable-like simplicity with an unparalleled visual imagination and technical ingenuity. I won't read all of these, actually, because it may just waffle on for far too long. But as far as special features are concerned, HD transfers of the 2 versions, the movie tone version and this Czech version, original English intertitles and optional English subtitles on the Czech, original movie tone score and alternate Olympic Chamber Orchestra score, full-length audio commentary by cinematographer John Bailey, rare outtakes with commentary, Murnau's Four Devils, Traces of a Lost Film, Janet Bergstrom's updated documentary, original theatrical trailer, and a 20-page booklet. So inside you have the booklet and the 2 discs. This one also is not a reversible sleeve, but a nice artwork on the front. Anyway, we have also a Fritz Lang movie. I think this is just one Fritz Lang movie. I do like Fritz Lang movies. I do. I'm a big fan of them. One Fritz Lang movie today, though, which is Spion, I think is how you pronounce it, or just Spies to use its English title, which I really like this cover. I find it such a captivating image. I don't know why. Striking. This is number 90 in the Eureka Masters of Cinema set. And it is... I can't see. See, it's Fritz Lang's penultimate silent film. It's a spy thriller. Tale of intrigue, espionage and blackmail, international spy ring. That kind of stuff. You expect spies, deception, noir type stuff with Fritz Lang anyway. Setting in stone for the first time many elements of the modern spy thriller. This is from 1928 as well. Sunrise is 27, I think. This comes special features, full-length restoration, presented in full HD, with original score by Donald Sosin, optional alternate piano score by Neil Brand, original German intertitles with optional English subtitles, 71-minute documentary on the film, 52-page booklet containing exclusive writing on the film by critics alongside rare archival imagery. So inside we have, again, the booklet and two nice discs. This is a reversible sleeve, so do we want this image, or do we want, if I can get the disc out, or do we want it in black and white? I didn't realise. Do we want it in pure black and white, or do we want the orange on it? I prefer the orange on it, actually. I think it gives it a pop. Yeah. I'm going to stick with the orange, I think. But if you have any other ideas, please let me know. Spies. So one von Sternberg, one Murnau, one Fritz Lang, and one G.W. Pabst, which is Louise Brooks in Diary of a Lost Girl, which is a movie I am very interested to see and have been for a long time. These are all, like, or most of them are kind of wish list movies. Some are just ones I saw and picked up. Diary of a Lost Girl. Yeah, Louise Brooks. This is number 97 in the Eureka Masters of Cinema set. Brooks plays somebody, I can't actually pronounce that name, an unprepossessing young woman seduced by an unscrupulous and mercenary character employed at her father's pharmacy. After she gives birth to his child and rejects the family's expectations for marriage, the baby is stripped from her care, and she enters a purgatorial reform school that seems less an institute of higher learning than a conduit for fulfilling the headmistress's sadistic sexual fantasies. I mean, this is 1929, so that sounds really weird, and I'm into it. I am very interested in this movie. Special features we have here. New 1080p transfer of the film with progressive encode on the DVD because it's dual format. Original German intertitles with optional English subtitles. A new video essay, Naked on My Goat, which is a strange title, but it probably has some relevance, by filmmaker and critic David Cairns. And a 48-page booklet containing writing on the film by R. Dixon Smith, Luella Interim, Lottie H. Eisner, Louise Brooks herself, and Craig Keller, alongside rare archival imagery. Diary of a Lost Girl. Inside we have, again, the booklet there, and two discs. This one is not a reversible sleeve either. So they are the 4 Eureka Masters of Cinema movies that I got. They're all very similar style. They're all silent. They're all German. But I also got a Eureka, I think it's just a Eureka Blu-ray, a Eureka Classics Blu-ray, is it? It's not a Masters of Cinema set anyway, but it's still a Eureka Blu-ray with nice features on it. It's The Defiant Ones with Tony Curtis and Sidney Poitier. More Poitier movies for me to own. I like that. My Poitier collection needs to get significantly larger and is only not as large as I would like it to be, because there isn't. You basically have to buy every major Sidney Poitier movie on their own. There's not just a nice little convenient Blu-ray collection of Sidney Poitier movies, which I really do think somebody should look into doing. But The Defiant Ones is a great movie. It was covered on the main show a good while ago. Now, we know this is obviously one that I am very familiar with. Or maybe not very familiar with, but certainly familiar with. As far as I know, it doesn't have a spine number either, because it's not in the Masters of Cinema thing. It's dual format, so it includes in the features 1080p presentation, obviously, uncompressed audio, optional English subtitles. In fact, it's not got a massive amount of features, really. It's got a new video interview with the critic and author Kim Newman, and the original theatrical trailer. But it's a nice Blu-ray. More Poitier, you can't complain with The Defiant Ones. Interestingly enough, as we move on from Eureka Blu-rays, I basically got the female version of The Defiant Ones as well. Let's move into Arrow Blu-rays. This is an Arrow video Blu-ray of Black Mama, White Mama, starring Pam Grier and Margaret Markov, which is The Defiant Ones, but with these two women instead of those two men. You switch out Tony Curtis and Poitier, and you get Pam Grier and Margaret Markov. Who's better, Poitier or Pam Grier? Who's to say? But I'm interested in seeing this one, definitely. I love Pam Grier movies of this era anyway. I really do. This is 1973, so it's perfect. It's absolute prime Pam Grier. Before she was in Coffee, even. So, this has a lovely amount of features, as Arrow Video like to be nice with their Blu-rays, definitely, don't they? High definition Blu-ray presentation, uncompressed mono audio, optional English subtitles, audio commentary with filmmaker Andrew Leavold, director of The Search for Weng Weng, White Mama Unchained, an interview with star Margaret Markov, Sid Haig's Filipino Adventure, an interview with star Sid Haig. It's nice. He was also in Coffee, he was. The Mad Director of Blood Island, a previously unseen archive interview with director Eddie Romero, who directed this movie. The trailer, a stills gallery and with promotional images as well, and a reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Sean Phillips. So, Black Mama, White Mama, do we want that as the front of it, or to look inside? We don't have a booklet. We don't have a booklet with this one. Or do we want more of a poster style image? Do we want that? That is indiscernible as to whether that's Pam Grier and Margaret Markov or not. Like, that's clearly Pam Grier, but that is just random cartoon person. And I'm not sure here. I'm not sure. I kind of do like this one, but maybe it's just because I've seen it more. What do we think there, as far as reversible sleeves are concerned? I'm very interested to watch the movie, though. I really am. And I do like, Arrow do a good job of putting out blaxploitation movies and similar kind of movies from that era. And I do own a few of them now. I really like them. But yeah, the female version of The Defiant Ones to go with The Defiant Ones itself. Arrow Academy Blu-rays as well, which are obviously very much interconnected with Arrow Video. They're just a different kind of style of movie they like to put out. I got Man of a Thousand Faces, starring Jimmy Cagney as Lon Chaney, which I'm interested in seeing because I'm a fan of Lon Chaney and a fan of Jimmy Cagney and want to see what he does to portray Lon Chaney. There's what's his face from He Who Gets Slapped in the corner here. Phantom of the Opera, you get Hunchback, all the good stuff. No, they don't have spine numbers. But Arrow Academy Blu-ray of Man of a Thousand Faces, Jimmy Cagney as Lon Chaney. Special edition features brand new restoration from the original negative, high definition presentation, uncompressed mono audio soundtrack, optional subtitles, new audio commentary by film scholar Tim Lucas, the man behind A Thousand Faces, a newly filmed look at Lon Chaney and his legacy by Kim Newman, image gallery, original trailer, reversible sleeve. So let's have a look at the reversible sleeve. Do we want that, which I really do kind of like? Or, it comes with a booklet as well. Oh, that's a hefty booklet as well. It comes with a nice booklet. Booklet, always good. Do we want that one, or do we want this one? Which is probably the more accurate poster, but I find that to be quite bland compared to that. Like, that's way better, right? Why would you want that one when you can have that one? But it's an option. The reversible sleeves are an option. I need to hurry up when doing this, because this is going to take forever. Man of a Thousand Faces. We have, this is another Arrow Academy Blu-ray, and this is a movie that I have watched already since I bought. I had never heard of it before, let alone watched it, and absolutely loved it to the point where I then decided it was definitely going to be covered on the main show. So there is an upcoming episode of the main show where me and Janine talk about The Big Clock, starring Ray Milland and Charles Lawton. It is a fascinating noir movie, and I absolutely loved this one. I've already actually changed the reversible sleeve as well to this, because this was way better. This was the inside one. This was way better than what you were given. Anyway, I'll show you what you were given anyway. This is just great. Look at Charles Lawton's massive face. Oh, yes. The Big Clock. Special edition contents, high definition presentation, uncompressed mono audio, optional subtitles, new commentary by Adrian Martin, Turning Back the Clock, a newly filmed analysis of the film by Adrian Wooten, A Difficult Actor, a newly filmed appreciation of Charles Lawton and his performance in The Big Clock by Simon Callow, rare hour-long 1948 radio dramatisation of The Big Clock by the Lux Radio Theatre, starring Ray Milland, original theatrical trailer, gallery of original stills and promotional materials, and reversible sleeve. I've also already watched most of the special features on this as well. I really did love this one. Really did. Actually, I won't need to show you the reversible sleeve because it's that image there that's on the disc. Which, yes, is nice, but is it that? No, it isn't. The Big Clock, Ray Milland, Charles Lawton. Keep an eye out on the main show. Keep an ear out, I should say. Great, great movie. I then got a BFI Blu-ray, British Film Institute Blu-ray, of Anime Wong in Piccadilly from 1929. A lot of silent movies, actually, I did buy, to be fair. It's an area I definitely needed to improve my collection in, and have significantly done so with this particular haul, which I'm happy with. There's still room to improve, but I'm certainly more happy with it now than I was before. And there's definitely room to improve, particularly still on the horror front, mainly. You kind of the Golem type stuff, and even Caligari. I don't own Caligari, that kind of stuff. Again, they're German. But even for, you know, the English speaking movies, even Lon Chaney's Phantom of the Opera, Lon Chaney's Hunchback, I don't own, which I would like to. This is a British movie as well, even though it stars Anna May Wong. This is a British movie, and it does sound really interesting. It's Anna May Wong she works in a London nightclub as kind of a dancer and just worker there. It's her rise. There's a bit of an obsession situation. I should have just read that, really. But it sounds very, very interesting. And I want to watch this one very, very much. In fact, well, I was just reading it for myself. Then I went into a day's special features for this one. High definition presentation featuring Neil Brand's jazz-influenced score. Prologue to Piccadilly, a sound prologue screened in US cinemas in 1929. Return to Piccadilly, 17 minutes, a newly recorded video essay on the film by silent film expert Brian E. Dixon. Talk of the Town, 53 minutes, a new in-depth video biography of Anna May Wong by Jasper Sharp. Scoring Piccadilly, 20 minutes, composer Neil Brand reflects on his approach to creating music for the film. Cosmopolitan London, 10 minutes, the cultural melting pot that was London in the 1920s is captured on camera in this fascinating period piece with a score by John Sweeney and an image gallery. So a nice array of features on this BFI Blu-ray of Anna May Wong in Piccadilly. Interesting. I then got a network Blu-ray, and I have watched this movie as well. A slightly strange, but interesting and kind of important movie, really, even though it wasn't necessarily the best movie you've ever seen. It's a network Blu-ray of Boris Karloff in The Ghoul, which is the first British horror movie, or the first British movie to be called a horror film, which you get it for that reason. I do recall this was not expensive in the slightest. Boris Karloff plays an Egyptologist who dies and comes back to life because he's kind of his last rites weren't weren't followed through with, as it were. It's weird. It's interesting. Boris Karloff, you can't help but love anyway, so you get it for Karloff, and you get it for this cover because I love this cover, and it's an interesting movie, even though it's not particularly brilliant. But it has special features. It's got a commentary with Kim Newman and Stephen Jones, extensive image galleries, and a booklet as well. The booklet is in there, and the disc is there. Boris Karloff, The Ghoul, Network Blu-ray, the only one from Network that I got. And then we have the only one from Indicator that I got in this one, which is number 7 in the Indicator series. This is Orson Welles' The Lady from Shanghai, starring Orson Welles with Rita Hayworth. I have watched this one as well since I got it, and Orson Welles does a ridiculous Irish accent throughout the entire movie. He's playing an Irish person, and I'm not quite sure it works. But Rita Hayworth's great in it, and it's an interesting, weird movie anyway, as Welles movies usually are. There's some interesting kind of techniques used and all that kind of stuff. But, as we like with Indicator, even on their standard edition Blu-rays, which this is, you get all sorts of features on them. So you get a 4K restoration from the original nitrate negative, original mono audio commentary with Orson Welles expert Peter Bogdanovich. So there you go. Simon Callow on The Lady from Shanghai, 22 minutes, filmed appreciation. An interview with Rita Hayworth from 1970, archival interview filmed for French TV. A discussion with Peter Bogdanovich, 21 minutes, who talks about Orson Welles and The Lady from Shanghai. Joe Dante trailer commentary, 3 minutes, short critical appreciation. Image gallery, extensive on-set and promotional photography, original theatrical trailer, and new and improved English subtitles. The Lady from Shanghai, Indicator. You know, I like Indicator very, very much. Big fan of Indicator Blu-rays. And an interesting movie. Again, it's kind of noirish. It's weird. It's Wells being Wells. You can't help but appreciate it to some degree. And it's a good movie. It was a good movie. Lastly, we have our last four, which is our HMV Premium Collection Blu-rays. And while these ones may not have extensive special features, they certainly have some. A lot of them come with the booklets and the kind of art cards as well as just being really nice, actually, physically. So, first up, we have Charles Laughton in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which I also want to cover very, very soon on the main show. Even though I haven't even watched it yet, I just obviously am a big Charles Laughton fan. But it's Charles Laughton's Hunchback of Notre Dame from 1939. Oh, I should have said, actually. Lady from Shanghai is 47. The Ghoul, I think, is 32, 1932. Piccadilly was 29. The Big Clock was 48. Man of a Thousand Faces is... Oh, dear. When's Man of a Thousand Faces from? When's Man of a Thousand Faces from? I don't know. I think it's the 50s. Sometime in the 50s. I can't give you anything from that. And then the rest we actually covered, so that's fine. I just like to tell you the release date as well. But this does have features. This has an interview with Maureen O'Hara, who is co-star here. An Academy Award nominated short, Drunk Driving. The Lone Stranger and Porky cartoon, and the theatrical trailer. It also is this lovely sleeve as well. There we have the case itself. We open it up. We get some cards and a poster in this one. So there's the disc and the inside. We get a nice poster of Charles Laughton's Hunchback, which is this nice landscape poster, actually, that feels very, very theatrical. I like that a lot. So you get that with it, and you get some nice art cards with it as well. So you get just that, and then a few stills from the movie. You get that, you get that, and you get that. So there you go. Charles Laughton's Hunchback of Notre Dame. HMV Premium Collection. They're good for their art cards, their posters, that kind of stuff. I do like them. They're good. They're very, very nice physical pieces. They're not... I mean, they're not massively expensive, especially when you consider they do come with other display material as well, and they look beautiful. Like to watch the actual presentation of them is really nice. Features, I like on-disc features. I would like to see a little more from a few of them. I'm a little bit pickier when it comes to which ones of these I do buy, because I like to get the kind of the better quality ones, and they're not all from obviously my favoured era of movies either, which is obviously older. They have quite a lot of just 80s movies, 90s movies, 2000s movies in that collection as well. And I don't think it's a massive collection. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, it's got a spine number. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is number 76 in the HMV Premium Collection, but I think there's only just over 150 movies in that collection, so it's not enormous, you know, we're not talking about Criterion. Which I still don't own a single Criterion movie, just because I find them too expensive. I find it too expensive for just one movie, and unfortunately, because I know how renowned and good the presentations on them are, but there you go. Frank Capra's Lost Horizon is the next one from 1937, which is, I have watched this as well. What a strange movie from Capra. I don't think there's a less Capra movie than Lost Horizon in Capra's whole filmography that I've seen. But it was really interesting. I kind of liked it. It's a totally different, like I said, it's a totally different style of movie to what I'm used to seeing from Capra, both in a comedic sense and a more like politically dramatic sense as well. Because it's a philosophical adventure kind of fantasy movie about Shangri-La and utopia in the Himalayas and that kind of stuff. Ronald Colman, Jane Wyatt, Edward Everett Horton's in this as well, who I just love. Thomas Mitchell's in it as well, who is Uncle Billy from It's a Wonderful Life. Frank Capra likes to use the same people. But it does have features in it. This has an audio commentary, it has an alternate ending, restoration featurette, including 3 deleted scenes, photo documentary, and theatrical trailers of Lost Horizon. As well as being just this very nice, of course, slip cover. There's the disc. It's dual format as well, we should say, the HMV Premium Collections. Or some are dual format. This one is dual format. Hunchback actually isn't. I think it comes with a booklet as well. It does come with a booklet, this one. So there's your 2 discs, and this one does come with a booklet. No poster, no art cards, but you do get a booklet with this one that you didn't get with Hunchback. You got the art cards and the poster instead. Which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Lost Horizon, Frank Capra. I also got a Hitchcock movie. Well, it's been a long time since I bought a new Hitchcock movie, because I own a lot of the major ones anyway, but I don't own, I do now, Suspicion with Cary Grant and Joan Fontaine, which is, actually, Lost Horizon's number 50 in the HMV Premium Collection. Suspicion is number 78. In 1941, Cary Grant, Joan Fontaine, Hitchcock, Suspicion. And as far as features go in this one, you don't get too many. You get a making of documentary and the theatrical trailer, but you do get the art cards with this one as well. So you get inside, and you get a poster. You get a poster and art cards with this one as well. The art cards, you have that, you have that, or that, it really is. You have that, and you have that. And then the poster is, again, another one of these really nice theatrical looking landscape ones, which I really, really like. Like, if only I had wall space to display all these at the moment. One day I will. One day, hopefully not too far off, I will have plenty of wall space where I can display all these things that I get in these Blu-rays. Hitchcock's Suspicion. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, that's not a word, a movie that we covered on the main show not too long ago, but that I very much enjoyed, and is really dark, really nasty, really twisted, because it's Gaslight. George Cukor, turning dark for Gaslight. Charles Boyer, Ingrid Bergman, Joseph Cotten. I really liked the movie. I really, really liked the movie. It's such a good noir, as you will have heard us talk about on the main show, I hope, and I am sure. As far as features are concerned, it does have a few. It has the original 1940 British version. It's actually Gaslight is number 148 in the Premium Collection. It has the British version of Gaslight in it, and the 1946 Lux Radio Theatre broadcast. Reflections on Gaslight, which includes Angela Lansbury, who is of course in the movie as well. A Reminiscence by Pia Lindstrom about her mother Ingrid Bergman. You get the 1944 Academy Awards Ceremonies newsreel, and you get the theatrical trailer. There you go. Again, nice slipcover. Lovely artwork on the Premium Collection ones, though. You cannot complain for a second about the artwork on them. It's really nice. Gaslight. You get with this one, I think, is it just art cards or do you get a poster as well? No, it's art cards and a poster again. So there is the disc. And you get the art cards, which are just that. You get that. I mean, I kind of do wish these wouldn't have the slightly garish title of the movie on them. You know, if it was in black and white, it wouldn't be a problem at all. But the fact that it's in yellow and red is a little bit unusual, but still, we can forgive it. And the poster, which I can't remember if this is another one of those lovely landscape ones or not. It is. No, it isn't. It isn't. It's again just the Gaslight poster, but it's a nice poster. We like it. And there we go. I will not waffle on for any longer about all these movies that I buy. It was a big haul, really. I think in total, how many movies are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 23, 29, 28. If you count the Spanish Dracula, there's 29 movies. Which we do count the Spanish Dracula. It's a completely separate movie. 29 movies. 27 new movies. Is that right? 27 new movies, I think. I already own Possessed. I already own Dracula. 27 new movies. Applause! I love it. But there we go. I will free you all from my monotonous rambling now. Thank you for watching this latest movie collection haul. I don't know when will be the next time I find the disposable money, not disposable money, but find the kind of, or decide to just say, you know what, let's go for another collection. I don't know. It sometimes happens on a whim. Who knows? But it won't be too far off. You can virtually guarantee that. I love collecting these stuff. I love physical media. I have done for ages. And there was a time a few years ago when I didn't collect that many. But I like that I've gotten back into doing it now. And started really collecting the really good quality Blu-rays. Because they're just so worth having. I at least think so. But yeah, thank you for sitting with me for too long. Far too long. But thank you very much. I'll just say goodbye because I'm at risk of waffling on for far too much longer, I'm afraid. You're all wonderful people. Until next time, goodbye.